This will sound a little cliche, but there are times when a simple search just isn't good enough, and you'll want to find PayPal transactions using criteria that may go beyond a date or transaction type. With the advanced search feature, you can locate transactions quickly using a variety of search inputs. Now, before we get started, I want to show you that I've gone ahead and I've created a document on Notepad that shows 4 different types of searches. And I'll walk you through each of these in just a moment. But I've gone ahead and done that so we can just simply copy and paste the information. And we're going to find the exact same transaction 4 different ways using an advanced search feature. First, I want to click on the history option and go to advanced search. The first option is to search by email address. So I'll go over to the Notepad and I'll copy the email address that I have here. And then I'll go back to the browser and I'll paste it into the search box here. And then I'll click search. Now, obviously, you can see here there's additional features such as date range. If you want to narrow the date down, you can certainly do that. The transaction I'm looking for is this one right here. Now, let me go ahead and show you a different way to find the same transaction. I'm going to go ahead and copy the transaction ID number. Now, you'll see the transaction ID number here in my little Notepad document, and that matches the one on the transaction that you see in front of you. I'm going to go over to history and do an advanced search again. And then I'll copy and paste that into here. And then I'll go to transaction ID number this time, and I'll click search. Notice that the date range has been grayed out, which indicates that transaction ID is not something you can search for by date. It's a very specific, unique transaction ID number that is completely unique to an individual transaction on PayPal. There's the transaction again. We're going to go ahead and look it up 2 more different ways. One is by last name, which is Spencer, and I'll go ahead and I'll look it up by Spencer. So let's take a look at that. I'll go ahead and paste the word Spencer in there and look it up by last name. And you can see the same transaction right here. Now we're going to try one more search, and we're going to search by last name, then first name. Then we go over here to history, and then click on advanced search, and then paste it in here. Then we'll select last name, then first name, and we'll click search again. Now this time we found the same transaction, again using a different type of advanced search. These are some of the examples of advanced searches that you can do under the history link here. And there's some additional methods of searching for advanced search features, such as by currency type, which you can see here, the different types of currency. So if you've received a transaction in Canadian dollars, euros, or some other form of currency, you can go ahead and filter by those methods. You can also change the date range if you'd like, if you'd simply like to look for a specific date range. And there's other features here that allow you to look stuff up by invoice ID number if you've sent the person an invoice request. If it's an eBay transaction, you can quickly look it up by the eBay auction ID number, which is called the item number on the listing page. Or you can look up other types of transactions as well. Now, you've been armed with the knowledge you'll need to find any transaction on your account. This essential knowledge of advanced searching will improve your customer interactions because it will allow you to quickly find a transaction when discussing it with your clients. If you buy a lot of items, it will also help you locate purchases quickly and efficiently.